Gearing up for your first podcast interview is super exciting and a little nerve-wracking too. And today I'm going to help you avoid the top 2 mistakes that could hold you back from making the best impression on your audience. Now, these are mistakes that even seasoned entrepreneurs sometimes make, but you don't have to. So let's dive in. Mistake number 1, failing to prepare. You want to take the time and research the host and the podcast that you are looking to interview on. This is a super common mistake, and it can really hurt your chances of delivering a memorable and impactful interview. So I can say that as the host of the Power to Pivot podcast, I receive pitches for guests to be on my show. And as a host, nothing feels quite as disrespectful or more like a slap in the face when you just know that they copy pasted a quick one-liner from the last show description into an email and called it a day. And on the flip side, as a guest, if your message isn't hitting the mark for the specific show and its listeners, you could end up giving very disjointed answers that really don't align with the style, the host, the message, the mission. Your answers are going to be irrelevant. So at that point, listeners tend to tune out, and that's not going to serve you or your message. And honestly, it doesn't serve the host or their show's mission either. So you want to be a good guest. So how do you avoid the mistake? It's super simple, but to be a good podcast guest, you need to do a little bit of research. That's right. Do your homework. Spend some time researching the podcast that you're about to be on. You want to listen to a few episodes, get a sense of the style. What types of questions are they asking? And who are they talking to? Entrepreneurs, creatives, educators? You want to tailor your message to speak to those interests. If you don't take the time to do this part of the work, your mission and message could fall flat. And you want to keep scrolling. Look, there are hundreds upon hundreds of podcasts out there. There's going to be way more than just one that resonate with the message you're trying to bring into the world. So just keep looking until you find the ones that really do speak to the message that you're trying to create in the world. Otherwise, honestly, you're wasting your time, your energy, your resources. You're wasting the host's time and resources and the audience's time too. Podcasting, by and large, is an audio medium. So the way that you say things is just as important as the words that are coming out of your mouth. If you sound bored, your listeners are going to be bored too. And remember, you're spending your time trying to create something of value to the world that you are passionate about. Do not let your fear of the interview get in the way of that. Make it about your mission. This way, your energy and enthusiasm is so infectious that it draws people into what you are trying to say. So now that you know some things to avoid, I want to help you take your podcast skills to the next level. I am offering a 6-week group coaching program. It's the Visionary Voices Interview Prep Accelerator, and we're going to dive deep into perfecting your podcast presence from research to delivery and everything in between. And showcase your expertise in a way that leaves a lasting impression. And it's going to give you way more confidence for delivering your message. So if you are ready to take your podcast interview to the next level, click the link below, check out the show description, and enroll today in the Visionary Voices Interview Prep Accelerator. There are just 6 spots available. It's super small. Get started on your journey to becoming a better and sought after podcast guest. Let's make your podcast appearance unforgettable. I will see you inside the program.